Hi everyone, how's life and welcome to Disneyland Hotel in Disneyland Anaheim. If you haven't checked out my travel vlog, it's going to be the video before, so make sure you watch it after you finish watching this one. Of course, I travelled all the way from London to Los Angeles, LAX yesterday, so that was basically a full day of travelling. Today's going to be my first day in the park. You can see the beautiful king-size bed that I have. It is a bit of a mess at the moment because I've just been getting ready, but I had a really good night's sleep. I didn't sleep too long, probably got about 4 or 5 hours, so not the longest nights of sleep, but that's okay. The bed was extremely comfortable though, and I cannot wait to sleep on it again tonight. Before we head out to the park though, I wanted to show you the view from my room in the daylight. Look at these beautiful palm trees, by the way. Oh my god, the monorail's just going through as well, and I love how it's got Mickey and Fantasia Mickey. Actually, I think it's just different Mickeys through the years on each compartment. Very cute, fantastic view we've got. You can actually even see Guardians there. I think that's what it's called, Mission Breakout, which is their version of Tower of Terror in DCA California Adventure. That's basically where DCA is. You can see Cars Land, a little bit of it over there. That's Mickey's Fun Wheel just here. Hopefully you can see it. And the roller coaster as well, Incredicoaster, you can see some of that as well. It is fantastic. I actually think, if I'm not mistaken, this hotel over here might be Paradise Pier or Pixar Pier, as they're going to be changing it to. That's where my friend Rebecca and I stayed on our previous visit to Disneyland Anaheim back in 2016. But I think Disneyland, the park itself, is that way. You can see the people heading towards the parks, and there's a beautiful Christmas tree down there as well. There's a lot for me to explore and do and see, because I literally just got here yesterday, got to my room, and that was the end of my journey. I was so tired after a long day of traveling that I haven't even properly explored the hotel yet, at least on this trip. On my previous trip in 2016, I did have a look at most of the parts of Disneyland Hotel because I loved it that much. But yeah, I'm looking forward to going to the parks, of course. Today I'm going to be heading into Disneyland Park, the main park. I do have a tour booked for 2 p.m. as well, which is going to allow me to head into Walt's apartment, which is very exciting. I don't think I'm going to be able to film that, but of course I'll talk about that later. But yeah, I also have Genie Plus. Genie Plus was included in my tickets when I purchased it. There was an option to say, do you want to add that in? And I was like, why not? Because it wasn't too much more. I've got a 5-day pass for 5 days in the park, so I do have Genie Plus, but apparently you can only book your Genie Pluses once you get into the park. So I need to head in there. It is currently 9:30. I could have been in the parks at 7:30 a.m, but I woke up at 6 and I was like, nah, I need a bit more sleep, and I thought I'd put myself first because I want to make sure I don't tire myself out too quickly in the beginning after a long day of traveling yesterday. And I've got 5 days here, and the parks are open until midnight, so I think it should be okay. I was going to show you my outfit of the day, but one thing I've noticed about this hotel room is that it doesn't have a full-length mirror, which is very odd. Most hotels these days do have at least one full-length mirror, so I'm going to have to take you to the bathroom, and this is the best you get. You can see my t-shirt, and then, I suppose you can kind of see what I'm wearing. I'm just wearing some jeggings, leggings, whatever you call them, these navy ones that I like to wear, and then the Disneyland Paris t-shirt. I thought I would represent Disneyland Paris, my favorite Disney park, I guess, on my first day. The weather is about 16 degrees Celsius, so I'm probably going to take a hoodie to wear over this if it gets a bit cold. We'll have to test it out. Obviously, it's my first day. I'm not actually sure if the decision I've made in terms of wearing a t-shirt and trousers or leggings is the right decision, because I've seen some people from the window wearing coats, some people are wearing shorts and t-shirts, so I don't know. We'll have to go by ear. Guys, I've just come to the lobby. These are the lifts that took me down. I'm on the 8th floor. My room's on the 8th floor, and look, just listen to the music. Sur l'équateur, y'a un Jean qui rit, y'a un Jean qui pleure. They're playing It's a Small World, but mixed with like the Christmas version that they used to have in Disneyland Paris. It's so cute, and they've got this beautiful Christmas tree. Na, 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 na. Oh my lord, I'm overwhelmed. I just want to show you the Christmas tree, and then also the, with the mix of the music. My favorite attraction, of course, It's a Small World. Is just amazing. I believe that's a Jungle Cruise. We are in the Adventure Tower, so Disneyland Hotel has a couple of different towers. I think there's Fancy, Adventure, and another one, but mine is the Adventure Tower, and I'm on the 8th floor. And whilst we're here, I wanted to actually show you something that I found quite bizarre yesterday when I checked in. Look at how they've like labeled the rooms and the levels. 11's the lowest one. It's not actually, it's like physically the highest one, but the way they've put it here is just the opposite of what I would do. I would have put like floor like 1 first, then 2, then 3, then 4, and then like the 11th one at the top. It's very bizarre, but don't worry, my room is still on the 8th floor. It's just very weirdly signed. The music always, I feel like with Disney parks and Disney hotels, is one of the best things. because it immediately puts you into the magic. And the floors as well, because we're in the Adventure Tower, it's like more themed to Adventureland. Hopefully I can check out some of Fantasyland later as well and show you some of that as well. Fantasyland probably would have been my favourite, but this is still really cool. Obviously the rooms are still the same, it's just the actual towers that are a bit different. I've just seen another beautiful Christmas tree here as well. This one again, Adventureland vibes. Is it more maybe meant to be like a Jungle Cruise vibes with the animals on it? It's very pretty though, very festive. Anyway, I've just come out of the Adventure Tower and you can see its logo at the entrance here, and you can see the actual building that we're in as well. It's very cool. This is basically the Disneyland Hotel. It's cool to see it in the daylight. I think that might be the fancy tower. You can see it with this It's a Small World mural they've got going on the bottom. Yeah, I can see the Disneyland Hotel logo there as well. And then there's another tower on the other side, which I'm not sure what's that called, but I'll look it up at some point. I've still got a couple of days here. This area is really beautiful though. You've got the swimming pool, of course, in the middle. Not many people are swimming because it is quite overcast today. It's about 16 degrees Celsius, so not too cold necessarily, just not very sunny. I think that's like a tiki restaurant, and I believe they've got like a Trader Joe's or Trader Sam's or something like that here as well. Who knows? We are going to be heading into the parks though. So Grand Californian Hotel is that way, Downtown Disney is that way, theme parks that way. So I guess this is the way we need to go. I'm literally learning everything with you as we go. Look at that amazing mural though of It's a Small World. I would just love to hang out there. It looks to be potentially like a little lounge restaurant area just outside the Fantasy Hotel. It is stunning though, it is so beautiful. And it looks like they're doing something there, the building just behind me. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that might be part of Pixar Pier or Paradise Pier. Is that it? Is that why they're renovating that? I'm not sure. But I think this is the way, potentially. Yes, this is the way to the parks. I can already see Mickey's amazing Fantasia hat in front of me. And I love the blue stars as well. Very cute. Anyway, I think this is security, which is amazing. Nice and easy. We'll hopefully get through that quickly and head to the parks. I am so overwhelmed, guys. The security only took like a minute, if that. It was very quiet, very easy. Even though it's manual as well, they literally look into your bags. It's not like Paris. But I'm really overwhelmed. This is the Christmas tree that I can see from my room. My room literally must be just up there then. One of those perhaps? I don't know. But it's really cool to be in this environment. I don't really know what to do. It's been a while since I've vlogged like a location where I'm just excited to go to because I've not been to in a long time kind of thing. I miss it. Star Wars Trading Post. If some of you are new here and have mainly seen my Disneyland Paris vlogs, obviously I'm used to Disneyland Paris, it's my home park and I absolutely love it. But it's sometimes exciting to go to the new parks, or not new park, this isn't a new park for me, I've been here once before, but it was ages ago, it was in 2016. So to come back after so long to a place that I don't get to visit often, and who knows when I'll be able to come back after this trip, it's just, a lot has changed, there's a lot to see, and I am so excited. You already know you're in a US Disney park because they've got corn dogs here, corn dogs stand there, California churros over there. I mean, these are things that we don't have in Disneyland Paris. And I remember this area where like they do your names, you can get a name done with Disney lettering, which is quite cute. It's so cool seeing Downtown Disney all decked out for Christmas as well. Can you hear in the background, they're continuously playing It's a Small World. That's why I'm trying to talk over it as well. But it's so magical for me. This is like my best case scenario. I love it. Look at this nutcracker dude over here and the beautiful Christmas trees. I wonder if they have some hidden Mickey. Oh yeah, I think, could that be potentially a hidden Mickey there? I'm not sure, but I love spotting little details on Disney Christmas trees. Look at the castle. There's a poster of it. I cannot wait to see it all decked out for the holidays. Oh, I like that Christmas tree over there with the traditional kind of whites and the reds and the greens. Looks like they've got a black tab burger here, which I don't remember from last time I was here. Is it new? Let me know in the comments. I have tried black tab before. I tried it in Dubai a while ago, about a year or so ago. It's pretty good. Not the best burger I've had, but it is good. I really like the vibe of Downtown Disney, even though it's in the daytime. I said it last time I was here as well, 6 years ago. Sorry, I keep referring back to that. But yeah, it's very different. It's a very different vibe to Disney Village. It's also very different to Disney Springs in Florida. It's my preferred vibe. And I think even in the main park when we go inside, it's that the vibe that you get, the feeling. There's something about it, and I can't really put my finger on it, but it's something that makes the feeling when you're in there and the vibe that you get, the atmosphere, the ambiance, if you like, a little bit different to any other Disney park that I've been to. And that's what makes California so special. Oh look, they've got the spirit jersey that Disneyland Paris has as well. the kind of, I want to say controversial one. Not everyone loves it. I think it's really pretty. It's just, I don't know what the price is here, but in Paris, I think it's like 100 euros or 90 euros. It's really expensive in Paris. So I think the price is mainly what's controversial about it. But yeah, let's head on going. There's a Sephora here, which personally, not something I care about too much. You can find a Sephora in France as well. Literally, if you go to Disneyland Paris, Val d'Europe has a Sephora. So if you're into that, you don't need to come all the way to California. There's a Starbucks, of course, as well. Some more cute, colorful Christmas trees over here. And then on the right-hand side, of course, you've got World of Disney. Lord have mercy. I will be going into that shop at some point in the next few days of being here. Probably going to be spending quite a lot. I am worried. Maybe I shouldn't go in. Look how cute this Best Christmas Wishes Mickey here is, though, on one of the display windows of World of Disney. He looks adorable, and I believe you can actually meet Mickey in this outfit in the park, which I hopefully will be doing. Oh, and of course there's Minnie as well. Bright, it says. Make the season bright. Okay, Minnie, whatever you say. I like that Person Spirit jersey in front of me. Looks awesome. But yeah, they've got loads going on. Loads of festive stuff inside. There's some kind of transport going on there as well. And I believe we are getting closer and closer now to the main entrance of Disneyland Park. And don't worry, I'm going to put my ears on. I know some of you have probably already noticed that I currently haven't got ears on. I have them in my backpack. Don't you worry. I just want to give my head a bit of a rest before we actually, you know, put them on. We go in the park, so I'll be completely Disney-fied. I'm also obviously wearing my t-shirt, Disneyland t-shirt under it. But it is quite chilly. Hopefully in the afternoon it might get a little bit warmer for me to actually take my hood off. But here we are. You can see the monorail go past as well. That one's got different Mickeys on it than the one we saw from the window earlier. And this is the entrance to Disneyland, the original Disneyland, 1955. Here, of course, right opposite, you've got DCA, California Adventure. I love how close these two parks are, even closer than they are in Paris, like literally right opposite each other. It makes park hopping so easy. So I'm really glad I do actually have a park hopper ticket for the next few days. Festival of the Holidays, we are going to be checking out DCA tomorrow, hopefully. But today, we are going to be heading into Disneyland. And here we are. We have officially entered Disneyland. Look at that beautiful entrance of Disneyland, the classic Disneyland entrance. You've got the clock there. The trains actually stop by as well, which is so nice to see. This is amazing. There are people taking, I think there's a photo pass person actually there. I was wondering what that queue was for. This is what they should do in Paris as well. They definitely need to have more photo pass people, especially because the entrance of Disneyland Paris is so beautiful. So many people would love to take their photos taken there professionally. So maybe eventually they will do that. But I actually do think I've got a photo pass included on my stay. I think it comes with Genie Plus. I'm going to have to check. So I'm going to head in that queue now. Also, whilst I'm in the queue to get my photo taken by the entrance, I just booked myself a Genie Plus lighting lane for Haunted Mansion Holiday, which I did do back in September of 2016 as well, and I absolutely loved it, so I can't wait to go on it again. It's a very popular one during the festive season. It's between 12:35 and 1:35 p.m. Currently it's 10 a.m., 10:30 a.m., so I've got a couple of hours, but I wanted to make sure I get like this one Genie Plus booked in, and this is a popular one. Just took my photo. Make sure you're following me on Instagram to see the photos from this trip. I'm feeling very emotional. I've not even properly seen the castle yet or anything, literally just being by the entrance of Disneyland, speaking to a couple of cast members. It hits different being in this park, the original park where Walt himself was in. With that though, we are now fully in, and there you go, you can see the castle. This area is so much smaller than Disneyland Paris, which is obviously what I'm used to, but in so many ways it still feels so familiar. Of course, you've got Walt's apartment up there, which I cannot wait to get to go inside later on, hopefully, with the tour. There's Emporium. Doesn't actually feel too crowded, at least not in the main street area. Oh my god! Hello, how are you? I think they're preparing for the candlelight processional here, because they do have a few going on, and I believe in Disneyland it's almost impossible to watch them because it's only like celebrities and invited guests that get to have the prime seats here. And I think there's on in a couple of days time at the weekend, and I think if you actually really do want to see it, some guests, obviously locals, start queuing up just on the outskirts, like from like really bad views, to try and get a glimpse of it. But you're gonna have to like dedicate a whole day just to be able to see this, so I don't think we're going to be able to do it at all. But it's cool to see the setup of it anyway. That's awesome. Anyway, looks really pretty. Everything looks really pretty. It feels magical. Maybe it's just me being emotional. Maybe I'm just overwhelmed. Maybe I'm just excited, because you know it means a lot to me being able to come back after so long, after all this time. This is also my first time in the US post-pandemic, so my first kind of big Disney park trip, I suppose, which is in Paris, and it's just amazing. It is The Christmas tree looks beautiful. I'm gonna go and have a closer look at it, because obviously I know the one in Paris so well. This is different, it's got different ornaments. It's just as magical though, to be fair, just in a different way. And there's loads of character meets going on here. You can see Donald, festive Donald, Minnie's there. I love that. And the queues aren't even that long. This is something that you would never see in Disneyland Paris. If, you know, Donald and Minnie, and oh my god, I think Mickey's there. If all these kind of Fab Five characters were out and about on Main Street, even if they were out every single day, scattered throughout the central area of Main Street, they will still get so many queues. There's, oh my god, there's Chip! Oh, look at him! I'm wearing my Chip and Dale ears as well, so maybe we should go and meet Chip. I don't know. I don't know, there's a lot going on. Chip, look at you, you're on my ears. Oh, thank you so much, you're so cute. Lovely to see you. I love that. I love that they're just walking down on Main Street. This is, honestly, this is something else. Literally, this is the magic. This is the magic of Disney. And this is something that honestly you can only really ever get in Disneyland. No other park allows you to have character meets like this. And there we have it. The castle. The beautiful, tiny, but adorably cute, lovely castle. Oh! Chip, you look amazing! Chip literally just photobombed that shot that I was trying to get for you. But look at that. That looks amazing. It feels just, I can't even explain to you. I mean, you guys know how much I love Disneyland Paris, and it will always be my favorite park, but coming here and seeing so many similarities, like I said, it's like familiar but different. And I've always wanted to experience one of the US parks during the Christmas holidays. Hopefully I'll get to do Walt Disney World maybe next year, but to be here at Disneyland, the original, for this Christmas season 2022 is just incredible. Like, I legitimately don't think I know what to do myself. At this point I am overwhelmed. I'm going to do most of the rides. Obviously I've got Haunted Mansion booked for a couple of hours time. I want to do It's a Small World with the Christmas overlay. I want to do all the main rides like Indiana Jones, Splash Mountain, what's the other one, Matterhorn. So all the main rides here. Look at that. Look at that. You've got what's the word, horse coming through. There's just a lot going on. I am so happy right now and feeling very incredibly lucky as well. Look at him, so cute. So I've just walked all the way down Main Street and we are getting closer and closer to this beautiful castle. I love that they've got the snow going on over it, the icicles. It's going to look amazing in the nighttime. Cannot wait to see it. We've got Plaza Inn, I want to say it's called, this restaurant here on my right. I think it might be Mary Poppins themed. I'm honestly not sure. My knowledge of Disneyland California is very limited. I know Disneyland Paris well. Oh, I love that bag, that Baymax bag. I even know Disney World quite well because I've been there quite a few times, but California is still, even though I've been here once, it's still quite new to me. I love how many of these vehicles they've got going on, Main Street vehicles constantly. Disneyland Transportation and Co. You've got the Walt's partner statue over there. I love how close everything feels. So Astro Orbiters is literally almost on Main Street because it's so close. There, Tomorrowland is so, just everything is so compact. You've got Matterhorn there. In some ways the Matterhorn feels even bigger and taller than the castle. It's a beautiful day as well. The sun is slowly but surely coming out now, so I might be able to get my jumper off, but I think it makes sense to go and take some photos with the castle as well before we do anything else, because it just looks amazing. The queue's not too bad either. I do want to meet all the Fab Five characters in their festive outfits on top of Main Street that we saw earlier, but because I'm not wearing a festive outfit today, and I do have some festive outfits, I think I'm just going to save that for another day when I'm also Christmassy-fied. But it was nice to see Chip. Chip was amazing. I think you did enjoy these as well. Okay, well, the photo was taken with the castle, my first photo with this stunning castle, and I think I want to, if it's possible, because sometimes they do close this area off if they're having a show, but I don't think they have it at the moment, anything. I want to go through the castle because it's one of the cool things you can do in California, and it's iconic. I love it. Obviously you can do it in Paris as well, I know, but to go through the original castle, Sleeping Beauty castle here, straight onto Fantasyland is going to be special. Oh my god, as I was about to go through the castle though, look, there's Captain Hook just casually taking a wonderful stroll along the castle pathway. This is what makes Disneyland so unique in terms of Disney parks. No other park, as I mentioned, is able to have this, because Disneyland consists mainly of annual pass holders and locals. It's not like a lot of holiday makers, I suppose. It's not a lot of tourists. Of course, tourists do come as well. I am a tourist, but the majority of people that visit Disneyland, as far as I'm aware, are locals. Like I said, Californians, people who just come here all the time. And so this allows them to do this kind of stuff, because if they did this in any of the other parks where they have more tourists, people would get excited. You know, it's not every day they get to see these characters, so everyone's going to like go around them. They're going to be like a full-on queue. So you can't really do that in the other parks. It's not because Disneyland California or the other parks are not trying to do that. It's just they literally cannot do that. It wouldn't be possible. And understandably so, because if you only get to go to Disney once in a while, you are going to get excited about characters, so you can't just kind of ignore them the way a lot of Californians who get to come here a lot just kind of walk past, say hi to them. But in some ways it just adds to the magic. I wish there was a way to bring that back. Of course, I know these days it's more about the photos and queuing up to get that perfect shot with the character, but there's something so special about just seeing, like we saw Chip just wandering around at the top of Main Street, or Captain Hook just now. It's amazing. And here we are now in Fantasyland officially. We've got the beautiful King Arthur carousel in front of us. We've got some ears here, some shops. This Fantasyland, I would say, is the most similar to the one in Paris. The Paris is the one is obviously bigger, it's wider, there's more to it, but the layout of both are very similar. I think this is the new Snow White ride, the one that they've changed from the scary Adventures of Snow White to something else. Snow White's Enchanted Adventure, I believe it's called. I really do want to do that ride actually, to see what that's like. What's on the right hand side? I'm not sure. Hello. It's got a really long queue though. Oh yeah, that's Peter Pan's Flight. Unsurprisingly, Peter Pan's Flight. Weird to see it on the right hand side, because in Paris is on the left. And I do apologize that I obviously reference Paris a lot. It is my home park. It's what I'm used to the most. And so yeah, automatically I just keep thinking back to Paris and how this one's different. But I'm aware that that can get annoying very, very fast. So I'm going to try my best to stop the comparisons. Like I said, sometimes I can't help it. It just comes out. I'm not trying to say which one is better. I don't believe in one being better than the other. Each Disney park is unique to its own. It's just, wow, this Fantasyland is actually very small. I mean, yeah, the layout is similar, but Dumbo's just there, like literally a few meters away from the carousel. It's also very busy because it's packed. It just feels a lot busier because there's not as much pathways, walking pathways around. People's outfits here are amazing, by the way. So you've got Dumbo there, which is cute. That's just the carousel right next to it. Oh, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, which Rebecca and I did do 6 years ago. And I want to see what the queue time's like for this, because I don't think this one has Genie Plus. Okay, so it's 25 minutes. 25 minutes, not too bad. I don't know if I want this to be my first ride of the day, though. I think I would prefer it, if possible, to be It's a Small World. So I'm going to head to It's a Small World now. This is their Storybook ride over here. Iconic. I remember watching a VHS that came out in the 90s. It was like Disneyland Sing-Along. I used to adore that VHS. It was one of my favorite things to watch as a child, obviously being a child in the 90s myself. And I knew all the songs and I knew all the rides that they go on in that Sing-Along, Disneyland Sing-Along from, I think it was released in 1990 actually, or 1989, somewhere along those lines. And you can probably find it on YouTube. I sometimes still watch it on YouTube. But my mind didn't realize that there was like multiple Disneylands, so I would watch this VHS about Disneyland in Anaheim, and then my parents eventually took me to Disneyland Paris, and I thought Disneyland Paris was Disneyland. So yeah, it's just so weird, you know, the brain of a child. I remember being confused as to why Splash Mountain, the water ride, which they sang the Zippity Doo Dah song obviously in the sing-along, I was like, why is this not in Paris? But I just didn't really think too much about it. I was like, maybe it's just cold, maybe I can't find it. But yeah, I grew up with that VHS, and so seeing some of the attractions that I saw so many times in that movie, in that little sing-along film, now in person, it just means a lot. That's one of the reasons I think I love Disneyland California so much, because as a child I would watch it. I felt like I knew California, and I thought in some weird ways that Disneyland Paris was California. I don't know. I was young. I was a child. I was literally like 5. And here we are, getting closer and closer to the beautiful, iconic It's a Small World here in Disneyland. I think this might be the queue for it. It's alright though, if the queue's too long, it does have Genie Plus, so I'm going to try and get a Genie Plus for it. Look at these beautiful decorations though. I love it, kind of in the It's a Small World style. Very cute. And the Christmas music, festive music is everywhere. They literally have so many of these cute decorations for Christmas. Almost to... Oh, hello, no way.
Love you.
Thank you so much.
We're going to Disneyland Paris in March.
Okay.
And hey, this is Evan from Anaheim. I want to say thank you very much for Sam letting us stop and say hello.
He's
love her stuff.
amazing.
We're going to Disneyland Paris in March. All the information for our trip is coming from her. So
amazing,
this is the lady to watch if you want to know how to run to Disneyland Paris or any Disneyland park.
I did not expect that. Thank you so much.
Oh, hey, you know what? I'm seeing the truth. I can only see the fastest they are. So
that is so
Disneyland
kind.
Paris info. This is your girl.
That's very kind of you, Evan. So nice to meet you. Maybe see you in March.
Sounds great.
Thank you so
much. Have a great
much.
rest of your day.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for your time.
Bye-bye. Oh, that was so lovely. I did not expect that at all. So kind. What a kind person. Anyway, let's head into A Small World. Even if the queue is long, I do want to try and do it. I don't know, I'm in the mood to do A Small World. I want it to be my first ride. Maybe I shouldn't have booked that Haunted Mansion one. Because, I mean, look at this. Look at this beautiful facade. I love it. Small World, the design of it here is not quite as colorful as the one in Paris, and I know I'm doing that comparison thing again, but it is beautiful. And they actually used to do that in Paris as well. Over the Christmas period, they used to put the Santa or Father Christmas hat on the clock. Hopefully they'll redo that once it comes back from renovations. It's a 40-minute wait at the moment, which is a little bit too long, although I would personally wait for this. I just think because I've got Genie Plus, it probably doesn't make sense. But yeah, I cannot wait to see this holiday overlay of It's a Small World here. It says Happy Holidays up there as well. Oh my god, it's literally just gone down to 30 minutes. Do you know what? Part of me just wants to do it. What is the timer? So I'm getting so many Instagram messages from you actually, because I just announced on Instagram that I'm here. Look at the monorail, by the way. Oh, so cute. Hello. Is this the queue? Yeah. I've just joined the queue. I'm just doing it. I don't care. It's half an hour. I am going to time it just to see if actually it is 30 minutes or not. I always find that interesting to see if the queue times are accurate or not. So I've just started the stopwatch. We shall see. It is currently about 11:20 a.m. My tour is at 2 p.m. So I think after this I might grab something to eat because I've not eaten anything yet. I've not had breakfast or anything. So maybe a snack. Maybe I can try and find an iconic Disneyland California snack to try. Then hopefully we time for Haunted Mansion, and then it'll be the tour. Maybe I'll even meet a character. Who knows? The world is our oyster. Well, it is about to be 30 minutes and we're not on the ride yet. There's still a little bit of a queue to go, so I think it's probably going to end up being closer to 35 or maybe even 40 minutes. But honestly, the wait time's not been bad at all. The weather's quite nice as well. It's been an enjoyable half an hour wait so far. Oh, we can actually see the boats now. We're getting very, very close. I think it's probably going to be another 5 minutes or so. But I cannot tell you how excited I am about this. I like these little topiaries they've got going on as well. I don't know if these are, I mean, I guess they have just kind of decked them out for Christmas again with the Christmas lights. Very cute. There's a horse there and I can already hear the music. Well, we are on the ride. It ended up being about 36 minutes, not bad at all. There's the queue, there's the little moose, Christmas festive moose. The boats are a bit more narrow than the ones in Paris. This is my last time, I promise. This is my last time comparing. But anyway, let's go and enjoy this phenomenal attractions. I've not actually been on in This Small World just anywhere in so long, because the one in Paris has been closed since last year. Late 2021 it closed. So I just can't wait. And I really like this one in California because they've got like the different characters from the movies in different sections, different countries. Also, look at that. Oh, oh, I can't wait.
Bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bride was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lame, misfortune seemed his lot. He got into a drifted bank and then we got upset. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle.
Oh my god, there's Ariel. I think I've spotted Ariel. Look at her. I just noticed as well in the Little Mermaid under the sea area, they said the jingle shells instead of jingle bells. They sang jingle shells, jingle cells. What an amazing touch.
Jingle all the way. Oh, what fun
Small World was absolutely amazing, much better than I remembered it with all the Christmas stuff going on. There was a lot. I didn't expect it to be that much because, as I mentioned, going back to Paris used to also do a Christmas overlay on This Small World, but it was very subtle, very minimal. They would just kind of mainly change the songs. But here it was just all out. There was so many decorations, honestly, amazing. Probably one of the best Christmas overlays attractions that I've done at Disney. But I want to quickly have a look at the It's a Small World toy shop at the end of the attraction. It's a pretty small shop, so that's why I'm actually going in, because I don't want to get too overwhelmed just yet. I spotted these though. These are some Encanto t-shirts for adults as well. I really like this one. I Move Mountains. She's one of my favorite characters from Encanto. Oh, these are nice. These mugs are lovely. Oh my god, how have I already found something I like? $14.99 for this. This is beautiful, actually. Really like Encanto. This is nice. This is basically what caught my eye. It's basically the whole family madrigal. It's a little nice jumper. I like the color a lot, and it's got the house as well. They've got the Encanto ears, which I believe I've seen these in Paris as well. They might be selling them even on Shop Disney. These I've definitely seen before. What's on the other side? Ooh, some more Encanto stuff. Look at that. Bruno, of course. Some Encanto toys. Some more Encanto merch over here. Oh, she's so interesting and funny in the film. If you haven't seen Encanto, please do. I'm sure most of you have. Look at Mirabelle. They've got some autograph books, of course. Mirabelle's doll over there. It seems to mainly actually be Encanto stuff by the looks of it. Okay, this is an It's a Small World top. If I ever have a child, I will definitely buy them It's a Small World merchandise. Think about this. It's a Small World blocks, like a little toy thing. What's this? A little puzzle. It's a Small World puzzle situation going on. Oh, shout out to my friend Rebecca. She loves these little hand sanitizers that they do in the U.S. Disney parks. There's a smile means happiness and friendship. It's a Small World hand sanitizer. Very cute. What is this? I'm not sure. I actually don't know what this is. What is this? Oh, it's like a diorama. That is cute. Disney Parks diorama for It's a Small World. And it's $16.99. Very cute. They even have novelty It's a Small World socks for $16.99, which, not gonna lie, I am a little bit tempted by them. Could make a nice Christmas present to myself. They've got what seems to be an It's a Small World poncho or rain jacket of some sort. This is an XXL. It's just like plastic, but it's very adorable. I would wear that. I actually would. They've got this ornament, which I do already own. I think I got this on my first visit to Walt Disney World back in 2015. Little travel bag with It's a Small World, which is cute. And then they've got this It's a Small World throw, which is nice as well. Very soft. This one is $39.99. And I've just spotted something here. Let's have a look. I thought this might be a puzzle. Is it a puzzle? No. This is a game for ages 4+, 2 to 6 players. Okay, interesting. It's a Small World board game. I just want to have a look at the back to see what it's like. That does look quite fun, actually. The rest seems to be non-It's a Small World stuff, so mainly like dolls and stuff, which obviously makes sense with It's a Small World. That was a cute little shop over there. I did enjoy that. Also, the Mirabelle stuff is so funny. So yesterday, by the time you watch this, it's been quite a few days, but I think Spotify released their like Wrapped or whatever it's called, where you can see what songs or what artists you listen to the most in 2022. And my top 5 songs are all from Mirabelle's Encanto. Basically all the songs from Encanto in French as well, because back in, I want to say February or March, I became extremely obsessed with them, and I would literally listen to them over and over again. I had COVID as well, so I was sick at home. I couldn't leave my room, so it was just constant listening. I didn't expect it to be my top 5. It just made me laugh. Clearly I enjoy the songs a lot. Monorail is going past again. They seem to have a few different ones. I love Mickey's expressions on these. The few different Mickeys. They've got Fantasia Mickey, of course, being my favorite. Matterhorn, we definitely need to get on that later on. But big shout out to you guys, actually. So obviously I only announced on Instagram that I'm here like about an hour ago, and I put this little Instagram story asking for recommendations for snacks, because I knew that I obviously haven't eaten anything. Let me just go back there really quickly. Yeah, I want to get something to eat, and you guys have not disappointed. There's a lot of recommendations from you guys. Matterhorn macaron, someone said. Okay, I'm near Matterhorn, so maybe I can get that. Those of you are saying churros, the beignets in New Orleans Square, churro, cozy cone, max and cheese, seasonal churro. Quite a few of you said so. Yeah, thank you for your help. I am gonna find probably the closest option to me from your recommendations and get something from there. Well, the Matterhorn is here, and one of you guys suggested to get a Matterhorn macaron, and I just asked a lovely cast member where I could find those, and they directed me to this cute little chalet place with the blue windows, and it is open. They didn't know if it was going to be open or not, but it does look like it's open, so I think if they have one, we're going to be getting a macaron. I honestly don't even have a clue what this macaron is meant to look like. Apparently they do turkey legs here as well. That's definitely not what I want. I have had a turkey leg before in Florida and it was alright. It wasn't the best. But apparently this place has the macarons. We'll see. I'm going to ask and just see what they give me. I literally don't know what they look like. I feel like such an unknowledgeable person here. And it's actually really fun. So basically, I asked the lovely cast member, I did go to that place by the Matterhorn and asked, I was like, oh, just wondering, because I didn't see on the menu this Matterhorn macaron. I was like, just wondering, do you have something called the Matterhorn macaron there in here? And she was a little bit confused at first. But then she was like, oh no, we did used to have them, but apparently now they sell them somewhere like Jolly Holidays on Main Street. And then she said, she described to me what it's like. Apparently it looks very cool, so hopefully I will get to see it and maybe show it to you. But she said it's got loads of coconuts on it. I'm not the biggest fan of coconut, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get it or not. So yeah, really, really lovely cast members though, amazing. I love that I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. I've watched a lot of videos to do with snacks, but I haven't really taken notes, which I probably should have done. I wasn't sure honestly until about a few weeks ago for fact if this was going to happen, this trip. It was quite a last minute thing. As I mentioned in my previous vlog, my friend Hannah will be joining me tomorrow actually, and she asked me if I wanted to join her. She asked me this a few months ago. I wasn't sure if I could at the time, and then it turned out that I could. So yeah, it's all been quite last minute. I think I'm going to actually make my way towards the New Orleans Square though, because I just remembered my Haunted Mansion Holiday Lightning Lane has started, or it's about to start. It's from 12:35 to 1:35 and it's currently 12:32, so I might as well go there. It's got a 70-minute standby line at the moment, so I don't want to miss this. I'm seeing people with churros, I'm smelling churros, I'm starting to get quite hungry. It is 12:30, I've not had anything to eat yet, but we'll get something. I think New Orleans Square, quite a lot of you actually suggested some snacks there. So maybe I'll find something there, because I also want to make sure I'm on time for my tour starting at 2 p.m. I think that might be Big Thunder Mountain, and I'm hoping I'm going the right way anyway. Again, I feel like there's so much to discover in this park. Obviously with it only being my second visit to Disneyland, I don't really know my way around that well yet. I actually had to ask a cast member the way to New Orleans Square, because I obviously want to make sure I'm there on time. It's been a long time since I've had to do that, and it felt really fun in some ways. Turns out I'm quite far. She was like trying to explain to me how to get there. We're in Fantasyland right now, as you can probably tell with it having Big Thunder Mountain. She said it's going to be a long route, like a longer route, but she said it's doable from where I'm going, so hopefully I should get there soon. I love that they've got the canoeing boats attraction still here in Disneyland. You can see it over there. They used to have these in Disneyland Paris as well, but yeah, it stopped. I think it closed down, I want to say mid-90s, so it didn't last too long. And is this meant to be the Mark Twain boat? If it is, it looks phenomenal. What an amazing looking boat. This whole area honestly looks beautiful. I think my friend Rebecca and I might have eaten in that restaurant last time we were here, but now that they've got all the Christmas decorations up as well, everything just looks even prettier. But I believe that's Haunted Mansion in front of us now, which is where we're heading. There are so many beautiful smells everywhere as well. Like, I don't know if it's just because I'm hungry or if it is just amazing smells everywhere. Like, one second I'm smelling churros, then it's like popcorn, then it's like actual cooked food, which I'm sure probably comes from that restaurant down there. But here we are, guys, here we are. Haunted Mansion Holiday. It is amazing. I love how they, you know, just the facade of it as well, they decorate it for the holidays. It's incredible. You can see the pumpkins, Nightmare Before Christmas. It's gonna be my first time using a lightning lane, so I think this might be the queue for the lightning lane. I believe line starts there. I've got this up as well. I don't know if I need to like press redeem on it or what. I'm gonna have to ask a cast member all the new things. Hello. Yes, do I need to press this anything here?
When you get up there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So once you press redeem, it gives you the barcode, which obviously then you scan in. Does that little noise that fast passes used to do. And then here we are. We're in the queue. Obviously with Lightning Lane, you still will probably have to queue a little bit, especially for popular attractions like this. It just means that your waiting time is a little bit shorter.
When two holidays collide. Nightmare Before Christmas and all through the house. Not a creature was peaceful, not even a mouse.
here we are. You can see the dune buggies coming through. This is the entrance. One person, please. Thank you so much. Thank you, of course. There you go. I think we have one to ourselves, but starts here. Amazing, scary Christmas. Cannot wait.
Day of Christmas, my now gave to me. Lucky charms to understand the right from wrong. Four wheels of fortune to spin their rich and golden song.
Mansion Holiday was phenomenal. It is such a good immersive ride. Even though I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of Nightmare Before Christmas, I have only watched it once, and I thought it was alright. The characters in it are amazing, and the way they just overlay this attraction. Funnily enough, I've never actually done Haunted Mansion in Disneyland Anaheim, the normal version of it, because last time I was here was in September, which meant they still had this overlay on because of Halloween. So I do need to come back at some point and do the original, obviously non-overlay one. But it's just, to me, it's just so amazing how they managed to, do this overlay. It feels so immersive, and the fact is, it's almost like a different ride. Obviously, I've not done the Haunted Mansion original, but I know what Phantom Manor's like. I know what Haunted Mansion in Florida's like. I can imagine what that would be like here as well, and it's so different now with this Nightmare overlay. It's amazing. Anyway, it is about 20 minutes past 1. My tour starts at 2. Walt's Main Street something tour, where I get to go in his apartment. It's like, I believe, 2 hours or an hour and a half, something like that. And I don't think I can film on that, but obviously I do want to try and get something to eat beforehand. I think they're going to give us a snack or something, which will be nice. So I'm not thinking of getting proper food, even though I am hungry. There's Casey's here, I think. I'm actually very hungry. But I'm going to see if I can just get a drink or something small before the tour, because it's only an hour and a half the tour, and then after that maybe do a couple of snacks in Disneyland, because I also have a reservation at Goofy's Kitchen this evening at the Disneyland Hotel, which is where I'm staying at. The queue for Casey's actually wasn't that long at all, so I ended up going to Casey's and got myself something that one of you guys recommended, actually, a jalapeno cheese-filled pretzel, which is in here. This was $6.49, I believe. I also got myself a bottle of water. Weirdly, despite Casey's not having a long queue, like there was only 2 people in front of me, not long at all, there wasn't a lot of seating space. I think generally the seating area at Casey's here is quite small compared to what I'm used to. So yeah, that's why I'm now sat on a pavement. I can see the castle. I can't see it because it's so small. I can kind of see it. It is there. But yeah, I thought I'd get something salty as well. And I've still got about 35 minutes before my tour. I'm looking forward to this. I like jalapeno. I like cheese. I like pretzels. Pretzels aren't my favorite things, but I do like Mickey-shaped pretzels. I don't think this one is Mickey-shaped though. We'll have to get it out and see. Well, it's not Mickey-shaped, but it smells delicious actually. It's nice and warm. Looks good. The texture feels really nice, and I think I'm just so hungry that anything you'd put in front of me I would eat happily. So looking forward to giving this a taste test. All right, let's give this a go. This is interesting. I can't really taste a lot of jalapeno or cheese yet, but there's definitely something in there, so maybe I need to bite into it a bit more. Okay, I'm getting a bit of the flavor now. It is nice. The actual pretzel itself is really good. Oh my god, it's getting windy. So yeah, the pretzel itself is good. The little cheesy bits that they have on top as well are nice. This is a good pretzel. I wish Casey's in Disneyland Paris did pretzels like this. It's nice. It's a nice snack.
On that evergreen bough, for we need a little music, need a little laughter, need a little singing, ringing through the rafter, and we need a little snappy, happy ever after. We need a little Christmas, need a little Christmas, right this very minute. Candles in the window, carols at the spinning. Yes, we need a little Christmas right this very minute. We need a little Christmas. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. We need a little Christmas now.
Well, the pretzel was actually much nicer than I expected it to be. I loved it. Definitely better than, I love the Christmassy music here. Christmassy dapper dance going on. But yeah, better than a Mickey pretzel, I would say. Because Mickey pretzels are very cute for the novelty, but this one actually tasted really nice. And once I got into it a bit more as well, I got the cheesy parts. And I was expecting to be a bit more spicy. It wasn't very spicy, it just had a nice little kick to it. So I would recommend it, and thank you so much to the person who recommended it to me. I love it. Also, whilst I was eating, I bumped into another one of my lovely viewers, Daniel. Daniel said that they went to Disneyland Paris for the 30th anniversary, and that's kind of how they came about my vlogs. So yeah, Daniel, if you end up watching this, it was so lovely to meet you. But it is now 10 minutes to 2. My guided tour starts at 2 p.m. I can't even remember the name of the guided tour. I think it's like Walt's Main Street Story or something. It's quite new. I think it's like only 2 months old, this tour. But this is the place that I think we need to be. They've said come at basically 1:45 at the earliest. Anywhere between 1:45 and 2 p.m. we can come here. There's 2 tours actually. There's a Holiday Disneyland Resort one. I did think about doing that one, but I don't think it's got the best reviews. It's more about the holiday season. You get to try some snacks. And then the one I'm doing, they're not actually advertising it here. Oh, that's the one I'm doing. I'm doing Walt's Main Street Story tour, yes. You can see it over here. Really, the main reason I wanted to do this, honestly, is just because I wanted to be able to go inside Walt's apartment. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing for me, and I thought the tour would be worth it. The tour cost $160, and it's an hour and a half, I believe, 90 minutes. So we're going to see what it's like. I don't think I can film it, so I'm probably going to just talk about it afterwards.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, wow.
Do you have any food allergies we should
No, I'm good.
Okay, great. And then do you get a choice of a bottled beverage with this experience? So what would you like? Water, Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite?
I'll just get for water if that's okay. Sorry.
Thank you. No, don't
Thank you very much. This is cute. Thank you very much.
Myself, so
Thank
I
you.
fully get it.
So I just collected selected my little lanyard that I think they give you complimentary. It says Disneyland Resort on the back. And then Walt's Main Street Story here. It's cute. I believe they used to give pins with the previous tour that they used to do that would take you to the apartment. But yeah, the cast member said I can take photos throughout the tour and stuff, but obviously nothing in the actual apartment. Once we get into the apartment, it's completely exclusive. I think we will get a photo taken by the cast member with us, our tour guide, but that's it. I'm just going to not film anything or not take any photos. I just want to enjoy the tour, so I will tell you all about it afterwards. I think they're going to come in a second and give me my little earpieces as well, which is going to make me feel very important. I don't know, it's going to feel really weird having earpieces on. I know why they do it. It makes sense so that we can all hear the tour guide. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. But yeah, I'll speak to you in about maybe an hour and a half. Well, I am out of the tour, Walt's Main Street Story tour, the guided tour. It was 90 minutes long, an hour and a half. I really enjoyed it. I had an amazing time. I think the best part obviously was going inside Walt's apartment. But before that, our lovely tour guide, his name was Michael, he took us around Main Street, basically, of course, with it being called Walt's Main Street Story, just kind of up and down Main Street a little bit. We stopped in a few different locations. He said some information about Main Street and what it's like. It wasn't anything that I thought was extraordinary or something that I maybe didn't know. Just like little things, little secrets about Main Street that I think most Disney fans, if you're a big Disney fan like I am, especially Disney Parks fan, most people probably would know, but it was still interesting. It was nice to have a detailed look around the Main Street shops, some of them, and the details around them here in Disneyland, because obviously I don't come to Disneyland often. I know Main Street like the back of my hand in Disneyland Paris, but here it was still really cool to kind of hear the sounds of Main Street, look at some of the little details, etc. And Michael was amazing. That was the first half hour of the tour, and then we went inside Walt's apartment, which is obviously considered backstage. We couldn't film or take pictures or anything, and everybody respected that, obviously. But there was a photo pass person who did come and take some photos of us, which I'll put one here maybe, so you can see it here. But if you want to check them out properly, maybe go on my Instagram. I think the Christmas parade's about to start. I don't even know, like I just came out and I'm hearing the Christmas parade music, so maybe we'll get to see a bit of that as well. But yeah, just being inside Walt's apartment was amazing. We spent about half an hour there. I didn't feel like it was rushed at all. Got to look at everything. This was bigger than like the photos show. I think in photos it looks quite small. Don't get me wrong, it's still quite a small apartment, but it's I don't know, it was amazing. It really was just cool being there, knowing that Walt not only was there but lived there, actually spent a lot of time inside that apartment. He slept there, his bed was there, so was Lillian's, and it was just very cool. I felt, I don't know, it's just, I can't explain how I felt when I was in there, but it was very, very cool. I felt like I was a part of history, basically, being able to go inside there. And we also got to see the bathroom in there, the shower, and then also the last half an hour of it, 25 minutes or so, was spent on the patio, which I believe is like a new thing for this tour. Again, you can't take photos or anything, but you go there, you chill there. It's another part of obviously the apartment. And it's really interesting because you can hear the sounds of Main Street whilst you're up there. And it was actually really cool as well to look to Main Street, through the window of Walt's apartment, the iconic window, and actually be on the other side of it and see the people down below. I'm really glad I did it. $160. I don't think it's worth the tour alone, as in the information that you get. As I said, there's nothing too groundbreaking in my opinion for somebody who loves Disney. For somebody who maybe doesn't know much about Disney, it could be all very exciting. But the main thing, like you get to spend about an hour inside Walt's apartment, about half an hour in the apartment, half an hour in the patio, and I think that's what you're paying for. So I'm happy that I did it for sure. They also give you a little complimentary, I think it's a biscuit, a cookie, I'm not quite sure, but it says Walt's Main Street Story on it. It's got some sparkles on it. It looks good. I don't know if I'm going to eat it right now. I might just save it for later. Maybe this is going to be my breakfast tomorrow morning, potentially, because I'm really bad at eating breakfast. So maybe I'll save that for tomorrow. And then they give you a bottle of water as well, or a drink of your choice. It was either water, which that's what I went for, or a couple of fizzy drinks. But yes, the parade, I believe, is going to be starting soon. So I didn't expect to be watching it today, but I think if it comes here, you can still see the candlelight processional background over there. And apparently it's a huge deal. Like I said, in LA, in California, it's a huge deal. They're going to have a full-on celebrity, like major celebrity, come and do it. That's why it's for invited guests only. And I think that's in a couple of days' time, either tomorrow or on Saturday. So yeah, I think I'm just going to stay here. I'm a little bit low on energy. I don't know why. I think the time difference has started to hit me. It's about 3:30 p.m. at the moment. And in the UK, it's like nearly midnight. I just texted my mom good night. I was like, Mom, how's it going there? And she's like, yeah, I'm off to bed. I was like, oh, okay. It's weird. obviously with an 8-hour difference. But yeah, Michael was great. Loved the tour. I would recommend it if you're a huge Disney fan, especially if you want to see at Walt's apartment. Don't do it for any other reason. If you want to go inside the apartment, it's definitely worth it.
Disneyland proudly presents A Christmas Fantasy.
Are all you toys out there ready to holler Merry Christmas? Come on, let me hear you! Well, Merry Christmas to you too! We gotta get this holiday wagon trying to moving! He's got some sort of crystallic fusion. Santa Claus is coming to town. Make sure the cookies are out.
Well, that parade was cute, that Christmas parade. It wasn't spectacular, the floats were quite small, but it was still charming. The song is quite cute, the characters were cute. I like seeing what Buzz and Woody I just said, Woody and Buzz I meant to say. Oh, it smells so nice on Main Street, and I can't tell what it is. It smells of food that's not sweet. I don't know why. I mean, with a mix of sweet stuff as well, because they do have obviously ice creams, and there's like a Gibson girl, similar to Paris here. But yeah, the floats were quite small, which is fine. It was very cute. I enjoyed the parade. I'm glad I got to see it. I'm probably going to see it again at summer as well. But I'm glad I got to see it just in case I don't manage to see it again. But one thing I noticed, and I think this was the case last time I was here as well, 6 years ago, is that in the parades here in Disneyland, but between the floats there's always quite a bit of a gap. So I'm used to normally there being loads of like dancers or stuff going on between the floats. Whereas with the floats here, with the parades, and I might be wrong, I've obviously only experienced a couple of parades here, but yeah, there seems to be like one float comes with a couple of dancers, and then there's like a bit of a gap between this one and the next one. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm explaining this very well, but it is slowly but surely getting into what's the word I'm looking for? That golden hour time when it's about to get dark. Main Street U.S.A. is looking amazing. The castle's looking beautiful, and I am gonna slowly but surely make my way towards Adventureland because I've got a Genie Plus lighting lane for Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones, it runs out in about half an hour, so you get like an hour slot to go to it. So yeah, I'm excited to do that. Not before appreciating this wonderful view though in Disneyland here, the original Disneyland. So different, like it's the castle so small that sometimes that tree even covers it, that tree over there. But when you do get to see it, you know, shine in all its glory with Walt and Mickey as well, especially now that it is starting to get a little bit darker, it is beautiful. It's a beautiful atmosphere for sure, and I can't wait to see the castle later on when it gets fully dark with all the twinkles. Hopefully I'll get to stay for that long tonight. If not, it's going to be another day. But yeah, the castle is amazing here. I do appreciate it for what it is. It's so funny how in Disneyland they've got Adventureland first. So when you walk from Main Street on your left, you first see Adventureland, which is where I actually need to go in a second, and then Fantasyland is right next to it. Everything is so compact. Like, can you see how you can in one shot literally see the entrances to both lands, both Adventureland and Fantasyland? I mean, this is how small this park is. Also, look how cute those festive balloons are. Very cute. And I've had to put my jumper, I've had to zip it up because it's starting to get quite cold. My guess is it's probably going to be around 12-13 degrees Celsius. I am actually going to check because I'm curious. Oh, apparently it's 15 degrees Celsius according to my phone. But I think obviously because the sun is about to set, there's nothing to keep us warm anymore really. Apart from maybe these little fireplaces in Adventureland, maybe they'll help. Anyway, I am now in the lightning lane queue for Indiana Jones in Adventureland. The standby line was about 55 minutes, so close to an hour. Obviously with lightning lanes, again, I explained earlier, you still do have to queue potentially because you're not going to be the only one with a lightning lane time of that time, but it's going to be hopefully a lot shorter than an hour. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I remember really enjoying this ride last time. It's very similar to Dinosaur in Animal Kingdom, and that's one of my favorite attractions in Walt Disney World, so yeah, I can't wait to go on it. I enjoy the queue line for this ride as well. I think obviously this is the lightning lane queue line, formerly known as the fast pass line, but yeah, everything is just so well themed.
Your off-road journey is high speed and turbulent, going over rough and rugged terrain, and then suddenly you are turning sharply and dropping suddenly. It is unlike anything you have ever experienced, I assure you. Now, my friends, one final word of advice. Once you've entered the chamber of destiny, look not into the eyes of the idol. That would be dangerous.
So we're going on these Jeep-like cars, or they probably are just Jeeps to be fair.
as a dinosaur in Animal Kingdom or not, but whoa, I was just going around. I loved it. I love it so much. It's an amazing ride. Probably one of my favorites actually in Disneyland, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Indiana Jones as a franchise. The ride is so thrilling. My backpack, so they normally tell you to put your bags just, you know, in front of you, under your seat or whatever. By the end of the ride, it ended up on the other side of the road that I was sat. Thanks to the lovely people next to me who obviously got my backpack. It had literally gone straight to the other side on the floor. So I really enjoyed that though. It was such a good ride. I can tell why it's one of the more popular rides here for sure. Alright, well I've just come back on Main Street and all the lights are up now because it has more or less gotten dark, and just look at the castle. The castle looks so shiny. They've got so many lights installed on it that it really comes to life now with the obviously Christmas lights on in the dark. Now it's very hard to lose it with the lights on. It really does look beautiful, stunning. I cannot wait to watch the fireworks show by the castle, hopefully in 2 days time. So as I keep mentioning, make sure you are subscribed to the channel because there'll be plenty more vlogs coming from Disneyland. Anything that I don't get to do today, I'll be doing the next few days that I'm here. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Tonight, of course, I've got Goofy's Kitchen and it's currently about 5:25 and I'm very aware that all I've eaten so far today is just that pretzel that I had a couple of hours ago from Casey's, which was lovely, but I don't think it's enough. But it's good because I think the Goofy's Kitchen, which I've got the reservation for, is at 8 p.m. It's a buffet restaurant, so I can eat hopefully quite a bit there. But oh my god, look at this view. The view of Main Street with the castle lit up. It just looks stunning. It feels like there's more lights here for some reason. Like everything's just so twinkly than what I'm used to anyway. Like it's amazing, it's beautiful. And in so many ways, the exit actually feels closer here than normal. Like it doesn't feel that far with the Christmas tree. Anyway, this is beautiful. We've got that on that side. Walt and Mickey with the Sleeping Beauty castle on this side. Stunning shot over here. The problem is everything also looks just very packed. Main Street looks very packed. Everywhere looks to have a lot of people. Maybe because it's the evening time, a lot of locals probably come just to have an enjoyable evening. But I have a Matterhorn bobsleds Genie plus Lightning Lane reservation from 5:30 until 6:30. So initially I was thinking of going towards 6:30, but I think I want to get that done now. I can see the moon as well, so I get distracted easily. Yes, because I'm getting quite cold with this even, and I know obviously that thing is a roller coaster. It's going to go fast. So I think doing it whilst at least I'm not as cold as I probably will be in about an hour's time is wise. And then I might just go on Main Street, have a look at some of the shops, because I haven't really been inside a shop properly yet apart from this Small World one, and also maybe grab a snack. I don't really know. This is the thing, the problem is I haven't done much research, and I know they've got amazing snacks in here. Maybe I'll just play by ear and just go to the nearest place and get something. I want something sweet, I think. Something warm would be nice as well, but I don't want to eat something big because I'm going to Goofy's Kitchen in a few hours. Problems. Who cares about first world problems though when you've got this stunning view? Honestly, I didn't expect to love it this much. I've never seen it obviously until today during the holidays, during the festive period, and what they've done to it is beautiful. It looks amazing. It's so weird. I keep seeing queues everywhere and I'm not sure what the queues are for. I think this queue that I just showed you is probably for like a snack cart or something. But people queue for popcorn buckets here as well. Look at this shot of the castle. Amazing. Also, Matterhorn looks amazing as well actually in the dark. This ride of course is based on Switzerland, the Matterhorn mountains there. So yeah, excited to go on it. I think I've only been on it once. We did it on our first day, me and Rebecca, my friend, back in September of 2016. So yeah, looking forward to experiencing it in the dark especially. The Disneyland app is awesome by the way. I love how when you go to redeem your Genie Plus, obviously Matterhorn bobsleds, mine is about to happen now. Let me just click on it here. Look at that. You can actually see the ride go past. Like it's not a photo, it's a moving image. That's amazing. Anyway, here we've got it. The entrance of Matterhorn. So we've got the standby entrance at 55 minutes, I believe, at the moment, and Lightning Lane, which is what we have. They do actually also do single rider here, so I could probably just do that next time. I love all the flags of Switzerland. This attraction just makes me happy because I was born in Switzerland, and look at the moon up there. That looks cute as well. That always makes me happy. So here we are. You can see the little bobsleds here. I think it's like 3 per vehicle, and obviously it's like in front of each other. Obviously a single rider makes perfect sense for a ride like this actually. Oh my god. Oh, that was a lot more jerky than I remembered it to be. Yeah, I enjoyed it though. Yeah, that attraction is really fun, but it really like moves you about so much. I feel like I've been on 2 attractions of that type in a row, with obviously Indiana Jones as well. But it is a lot of fun. I'm glad I got to do it in the dark. It's quite scary too. There's a lot to see. There's a lot of loud noises. But we saw It's a Small World whilst we were on there with the lights up, which we need to go and have a proper look at, because Lord have mercy. I mean, honestly, how magical is this shot right now? I can't even. I don't think I've ever seen It's a Small World look so magical, with the twinkling lights on, the clock with the Santa hat right in the middle. I completely forgot about this, and I am in awe. Like, I knew this was happening, but for some reason, because there's so many other things to do and see here, I literally forgot. And now I need to make sure that I watch the lightning ceremony, hopefully at some point in the next few days that I'm here, because I believe they do like have a lightning ceremony or something going on at It's a Small World here, because this is just phenomenal. Very, very busy, incredibly crowded. You can see the Matterhorn there as well. But yeah, with all the lights on the trees, the music, it's a beautiful, magical place right now. Anyway, I'm just having a look at these ears, and these are new to me. I've never seen them before. Let me know if you have. They're just like these kind of plain black ones, but they do have, if you look at the details of the dots on them, they're pretty cute. I like them, quite classy, I would say. And then these ones as well I've never seen before, with the cute buttons on the bow. These are amazing. So many unique ears. These ones I have seen before, they are nice. And then you've got the classic mini ears down there as well. That's like a Disneyland one. Not seen this one either, because it is specific to Disneyland with the D in the middle. They've also got some fancy. This seems to be, oh, this is cute. Just like classic Disney films, maybe Pinocchio, Bambi, etc. Really random though. They've got a Disneyland Spirit jersey up there. This is, by the way, just a random stand close to It's a Small World and the Matterhorn. They've got a Buzz Lightyear. I don't really know what this is. They've got some keychains, musketeers, very cute. I do already own that from the 50th anniversary of the Electrical Parade. And then they've got these that we saw earlier, which always reminds me of my friend Rebecca, these hand sanitizers, the Disney ones. Very cute with the holders, there's a Stitch one up here. Disneyland Paris definitely needs to do this, because it's just cute, and hopefully it will like encourage more people to use hand sanitizer. I do also quite like that t-shirt actually. I really need to go inside some shops and have a look at some merch, because there's a lot that I enjoy and I haven't really looked into anything yet. But seeing as I'm in Fantasyland at the moment, and there is one more ride in this land that I just really want to get done as quickly as possible, and that is Snow White. I had a look on the app. It said it's a 15-minute wait. Who knows if that's true or not, but if it is 15 or even 20 or even 25, I'm willing to wait for it, because I don't have Genie Plus for that one. And look at the back of the castle here as well. It's so small. Like, honestly, if you do compare this to Disneyland Paris's, which I think is fair to do so in this moment in time, because I just want to talk about sizes, this is so small. Just like, not even like the height wise only, but even with the width, it's just tiny. But that doesn't mean it's not cute. I still think it's a very charming, cute little castle. That's also the Sword in the Stone area there. It's tiny. Everything is like, it feels like everything just shrunk down. You know, like Magic Kingdom in Disney, well, that's just huge. Everything's very massive there. Disneyland Paris is kind of in the middle, and then Disneyland California is just so small. Well, the app lied to me. This is 30 minutes. The app is currently saying 15. Also, you can see the Evil Queen up there as well. I have actually also spotted the Evil Queen just walking around the park today quite a bit. But half an hour. It is currently 5 minutes to 6. I could join it, but I feel like I don't know if it's the wisest decision to make. I've joined it. I'm just very curious about this ride, so why not? I want to know what it's like right now. I've not looked at any spoilers on anything, and considering obviously I'm very familiar with Snow White's Scary Adventures, or the Snow White attraction in Disneyland Paris, which is what they used to have here as well. I really want to see how they've managed to change it to make it an Enchanted Wish. I think this ride is called Snow White's Enchanted Wish officially, which is very different to Snow White's Scary Adventures, even in the title. So I'm just curious. I'm curious. Half an hour, I've put the timer on. We'll see if it is indeed 30 minutes or a little bit less, hopefully. Well, the queue's quite cute. I'm enjoying the little birds here. I think that's Snow White's dress over there as well. Very cute. Here we are, we're getting closer and closer to the attraction now. And I think it's only been about 20 minutes so far, so not bad. Guys, I spoke too soon. The ride's broken down. It would have been amazing because everything was going very well. 20 minutes and I was so excited, but now the ride is closed. There was an announcement that said they don't know how long it's going to take. They're talking to people in line.
Snow White Enchanted Wish is experiencing technical difficulties and is temporarily stopped. For the health and safety of everyone, please maintain physical distancing.
So yeah, they don't know how long it's going to take. You can see them, basically, the vehicles are just here. They've given everyone the option to either stay in line or leave because they are not sure how long it's going to take. It's so sad because we were so close and I'm not really sure what to do now because I do have the reservation at 8 p.m. and that's only in about an hour and a bit. As you can see, things are still not moving. I've been waiting for the past 5 minutes, I want to say, 5 or 10 minutes, trying to decide what to do. I've actually been talking to the lovely couple behind me, locals, and they've been lovely, so I've been chatting to them. But I think, unfortunately, I may have to leave soon. People are actually evacuated off the ride from back there. We saw people come off, like actually walk off the ride. This is how big of a, I guess, problem it is. I'm sure it'll be fine at some point. The park is open until midnight, but I have my reservation at 8:05 and I am just very hungry, so I don't want to miss the goofy reservation. I thought about cancelling it or changing it, but I did that yesterday. I changed it to today, and I don't want to have to change it again. I kind of just want some food, so bashful me, I don't know. I've waited 5 minutes. I think I'm going to give it another 2 or 3 minutes. It's unlikely, in my opinion, that it's going to get fixed in the next few minutes or so. Most people have actually left the queue now. The queue behind me is more or less empty, so I don't know what to do. But they've turned the lights back off again, so I'm presuming maybe I got lucky and we might actually be able to go on this ride tonight. We'll see. Oh my god, I think it's back on. I think it's back on. They just let the person in front of me go and I guess I'll be doing the next one. Here we go. Oh, look at Snow White. This is cool. Okay, we're getting to the scary part now. That was it. Well, I'll be honest, I think I was expecting a little bit more from this new Snow White's Enchanted Wish situation. But having said that, it is definitely a much better ride now. Now, I mean, obviously I don't remember what it was like here. I think I did go on it with my friend Rebecca in 2016. But if it was anything like the one in Paris, then this is definitely an improvement, but not by too much. Like, it's still just a cute little dark ride, you know what I mean? I think I've just made the scary parts a bit less scary. Maybe they've taken them down a little bit, made the story flow a little bit better. I don't know. It was cute. I ended up waiting about 45 minutes for it instead of 30 minutes because obviously the ride did break down. It was actually pretty cool seeing, you know, the cast members work on the ride though and everything, and seeing the people get off the ride. Something I've never seen before, at least not with Disneyland, in Disneyland California. But the castle there behind me, just went through the castle. Oh, it's so cute. But yeah, I enjoyed the queue time anyway, despite it being longer than expected, because like I said, I ended up speaking to a lovely couple, American couple, locals behind me. They started talking to me when they saw that I was vlogging. Vlogging is always like a good talking point. The lady, Eileen, it was her birthday actually, she asked about my vlog and stuff, and then we ended up chatting for the majority of the queue. So they made the queue time better. If you end up watching this, Eileen and Tom, I believe, they're amazing. But I am extremely tired now. and hungry, and yeah, I've got a reservation in about just over an hour and 15 minutes. So unfortunately I'm gonna say goodbye, bid farewell to Disneyland for the day. I'm gonna miss it though. Can't believe it's open until midnight. I do want to see if I can try, maybe on our last night, I'm not sure. One night I would quite like to stay as late as possible, maybe not quite midnight, but I don't know, it'd be nice to see what the very late night atmosphere is like. But yeah, that's the castle. I was gonna do some shopping, like, you know, just window shopping, having a look at the merchandise on Main Street, but I think I'm gonna leave that to another day and just get the exit straight out and maybe get myself a little drink or something at downtown Disney on my way to the hotel. I think the Christmas parade is on though, annoyingly at the moment. It is 6:45 and I think there was one at 6:30 p.m. I can hear the music for it and everyone's obviously gathered here, and unfortunately, unlike Disneyland Paris, there is no Liberty Arcade or Discovery Arcade on the sides of Main Street where I can use to exit the park at the moment when the parade's on, so I might have to wait a little bit. Interestingly, they have actually got this little shortcut. A cast member directed me to it. It's not quite the Liberty Arcade, but it ended up getting us out quicker, much quicker. It really was a shortcut. Shout out that cast member as well, who was leading loads of people, basically like with the signs saying if you want a shortcut, come that way. So it's good. It's good that they do have, I don't actually know where I need to go to exit. I guess, do I exit that way? Anyway? Okay, thank you so much. Wow, I'm tired and also obviously not familiar with this park. But yeah, I think it was technically backstage, so I stopped filming because as we got closer and closer to where I just left, basically, I realized that that's kind of where Walt's apartment is as well. So I was like, are they just letting us go technically backstage? But obviously that's what the cast member was told a bunch of people to do, and like maybe that's what they do. Let me know if you're in Disneyland, a local, do they open up that little backstage area sometimes? Because they do the same in Paris sometimes, over on the Discoveryland area. Sometimes when it's very busy they open up a little bit of backstage. So anyway, I think I'll next speak to you when I'm in the hotel because I am really tired. I need to sit down in my room for like half an hour and then get some food. I am back in my room now for about 20 minutes before I need to leave again, but I just needed to be horizontal for a little bit. I'm quite tired. It's been a long day, an amazing day, and the day is not over yet. You might be able to hear some background music. The TV's on. Housekeeping just puts the TV on for some reason, which is cute. I like it. I'm not complaining. I love coming into my room and having the music on. But on my way here, I did actually stop at the churros cart in downtown Disney, the California churros cart, and got myself a churro. It was actually 2 churros. I didn't expect it to be 2. I think it was something like $6 something for the 2, and they had so many different varieties of churros with different dipping sauces. I decided to go for the French toast one. I don't know why, it just caught my eye. I like French toast, and it came with a French toast dipping sauce, and it was actually so good. Honestly, the churros themselves, even without the dipping sauce, were amazing, freshly done. Nobody does churros like Disneyland California. I mean, at least in terms of Disney, right? Obviously, I'm sure there are phenomenal churros out there, not in Disney theme parks. When we're talking about Disney theme parks, the ones in Disneyland, Anaheim, always get an amazing reputation, and I can tell why, because they are just phenomenal. And actually, this has given me an idea to potentially try a few more churros. There was a churro option that I saw, a gingerbread one, that I'm really curious about trying, and maybe I'll just end up making a snacks video because there are so many cute snacks, like holiday snacks, and who knows when I'll be back in Disneyland California during the festive season. So maybe I'll do a video like that. Who knows, maybe you would have already seen that video. If you have, let me know in the comments down below. Did you enjoy it? Otherwise, go and check it out after this. But I do actually appreciate you a lot. Let me take this moment to say thank you if you have watched this video so far. I know that this video is very long, but you guys tend to love my long videos, and it's not often that I do these long videos much anymore because I've kind of changed my style up a bit. But obviously when I come on holidays like this is for me, obviously I'm vlogging it, but that's because I enjoy vlogging, but for the most part it's meant to be like a trip to have fun. I've come to a theme park that I've not been to in so long. There's a lot to see. I'm basically vlogging my whole day. I like kind of making you feel like you're literally on the adventure with me, so that's why they end up being quite long. And also because I'm on my own as well. I think when my friend arrives, she actually arrives tomorrow morning, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be seeing her much tomorrow. She hasn't got a park ticket tomorrow, but the following day on Saturday she does have a park ticket. We'll should both hopefully be in Disneyland together, maybe that will kind of force me to not vlog as much. I don't know. I don't actually know if that's a good thing or bad thing. You probably would prefer me to vlog longer. I don't know. But I do know that I do tend to ramble on when it's just me. And sometimes that can get annoying as well. So who knows? I need to go and just go back down actually. I think Goofy's Kitchen's in the Fancy Tower and my room is currently in Adventure Tower. This is where I'm staying at. Make sure you check out the room tour of this room as well because it is phenomenal. You would have probably seen my reaction to this room as well when I first arrived yesterday. Otherwise check that vlog as well, my travel day vlog. But yeah, I've got about 20 minutes to go down. Can't wait to see Goofy. Hopefully he's not going to judge me for how tired I look. I don't think he will. Goofy's amazing. But yeah, I'm gonna speak to you when I get to Goofy's Kitchen for some food. This hotel is so beautiful. That's my building over there, Adventure Tower. And I believe Goofy's Kitchen, according to this sign and the lovely cast member I asked earlier, is this way. This is, by the way, the Fancy Tower where they had this Small World thing earlier. I think there's a shop here as well. I might check that out tomorrow. We'll see. But for now, oh, actually, I've already spotted the sign, Goofy's Kitchen. I'm not sure if it's on the first floor, if it's upstairs, or if it's just literally here. We are gonna have a look in a second. I mean, the sign is cute. Goofy's Kitchen, dining with characters. There's knives and forks and some spoon here as well. And I think surely this should be the entrance. I've already spotted Goofy, who's just over there. So I think it's a case of characters meeting like him first. But I do have a reservation, so I'm gonna go and talk to the reception very quickly. Hello, how are you? Hey, not bad, thank you. I've got a reservation at Goofy's Kitchen, so I've just checked in. Basically told them that I'm here. They're gonna be texting me when my table is ready, even though it is already past my reservation time. It's a busy, popular restaurant, so I totally do understand. They did say whilst you wait though, you can just go ahead and get a photo with Goofy. I'm a little bit nervous to do it. I've not actually properly met a character yet on this ship. Obviously we saw Chip earlier, but you guys know how much I love Goofy, so we'll see how this goes. I love all these little photos they've got going on. There's Minnie, pastry chef, server. Goofy's the head chef, of course, and that's him. Pluto, sous chef, and then Chip's a server as well. Hi Goofy, how are you? You look awesome. I love the chef hat. Amazing. Love the outfit. Just generally, you look amazing. How's everyone else doing? I see that Chip and Dale are your servers for the night. They're on my ears as well. They're not very good, no. Cheeky servers. You're so cute, Goofy. Oh, did they, yeah? Amazing. I'm looking forward to food for sure. Thank you so much, Goofy. You've got the recipe book here as well. You wrote it. Goofy's amazing, isn't he? He's amazing. He's so cool. Goofy, I knew I loved you, but now that I know you can cook, you've just become my absolute favorite. Thank you. Should we get some photos, Goofy?
Paris, right?
It's so beautiful. Thanks, Goofy. Do you want to try them on?
Yeah, you should. I don't know if they fit.
Maybe. I don't think they're going to fit. You've got your hat on, but you can put it on your nose perhaps? Ooh. I don't know.
Right there. Oh my gosh, you look
That is so cute, actually. Can I take a quick photo? Oh my god, wow, Goofy. You should be a model next. You're a chef already. Next, I'm going to see you as a model. There you go.
Oh,
look at me. Thank you. Thank you so much, Goofy. You made my whole night. So you guys. Oh, that's alright. Not a problem, Goofy. Thank you. Thank you. All the best. Bye-bye. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. See ya. Oh my god, that was amazing. That was one of the best Goofy meets I've ever had. I don't know why I was nervous, because that was just so good.
Have you done one of those before?
No, it's my first time, yeah. Thank you very much, thank you. Oh wow, this looks amazing. I'm excited about this. Thank you so much, thank you. Oh, Goofy's just come. Thank you. Oh, I love this song from Wreck-It Ralph 2, I think, or 1. I don't actually like the films that much, but I do really enjoy the song. Anyway, I've got this amazing table, which is by a corner as well, which I always appreciate. It makes my vlogging life a lot easier. Also, they gave us a little complimentary Goofy's Kitchen button, which, I don't know, I might put it on my top. Who knows? I'm just very excited for food, to be honest, because as you guys know, you've literally seen everything I've eaten today. That pretzel, churros, that's all I've had today. So yeah, I'm excited for food. And it's about 8:30. It's almost 8:40 actually. 8:40 p.m. My reservation was for 8:05. 5 minutes past 8. Hopefully you can hear me. and I got here at like maybe 6 or 7 minutes past 8. Checked in around that time as well. Still had to wait about half an hour. It's fine though, because I got to meet Goofy, and he was amazing. So the music has just stopped. Hopefully you can hear me a bit better. I wanted to show you the table properly actually. Look at that. They've got Goofy silhouette here. Awesome. That's just my phone. You've got ketchup. Hopefully there's some mayo somewhere as well. Oh, I actually can't spot mayo. I think that just might be mustard. Maybe I need to bring mayo from somewhere else. There's some of the drinks, my hand sanitizer, which I always carry with me. And yeah, nice little location actually. Goofy, and obviously you would have seen them. Goofy and Dale or Chip came out. Dale's just over there, so I think he might be coming here soon. I have got my button on my t-shirt as well now. Goofy, representing Goofy. How amazing was that meet with him earlier, by the way? Honestly, loved him. One of the best meets I've had with my favourite dog. And the cast members with him were also amazing. I didn't get their names, but shout outs to them. So, yeah, you can see my reservation time here actually. 8:05. I'm not sure what to do. The cast member just brought me to my table, and I'm not sure if I'm meant to like just go to the buffet or wait. I don't know. Oh, hello. Hi Dale, how are you? You look amazing. Loving the outfit. Are you being a good server for Goofy? Yeah. Dale, I've got you on my ears. Can you see my ears? You're with your brother as well. Very fun, right? Aw. Thank you so much, Dale. So good to see you. Thank you, bye-bye. Right, now that I've met Dale, I'm gonna go and have a look at the buffet because I am hungry. There's mini casually here. I'm gonna quickly show you through the buffet. It's not gonna be very detailed, I do apologize. There's the desserts, there's the food. I think this might be like the children's section. There seems to be some nuggets, they look really good. Mac and cheese, some shrimps perhaps. There's, oh, French fries. The French fries look really nice actually. Popcorn shrimp, that sounds really delicious. Over here we've got mini taco nachos. So far I'm impressed, even though I've only seen a few of the food items. That looks really good. I'm gonna have to try that. Cornbread brulee, that's interesting. Pizzas, there's a full-on pizza section here. White garlic pizza. Now that is a little bit of me. I don't really like tomato sauce on pizza, but white garlic is everything I enjoy, so I might have to try that. I think it comes with a chicken. There's pepperoni pizza as well. There's some breads here. Again, I think we've come to the dessert section. They seem to have a dessert pizza here actually as well. Peanut butter jelly pizza, hazelnut s'mores pizza. Might have to try that if I have enough space. Some ice creams and cones for the desserts. And then here, let's have a quick look. We've got some pineapple vegan lentil curry. So that's good, some vegan options, some chips, some autumn rice, sesame chicken. That looks good. Really good actually, smells delicious as well. Pot roast, roasted salmon with apricot. And then they've got this carving section here. Hello. Really, really nice. Here they've got garlic mashed potatoes. Sounds good. Holiday roasted chicken, I guess for the holidays. Apple and duck ravioli. Seasonal vegetables. And I think this might be like a little starter section. Some smoked salmon, which is always nice, a staple of Disneyland Paris buffets. Here we've got some broccoli salad, shrimp cocktail over here, a variety of different salads, some artichokes and olives. You can get some Caesar salad, some vegetables, cheese board. I love the fake food as well amongst the real food. Different kinds of sauces here for your salad if you want to make your own salad. And then the dessert area here. I love the decor, honestly. There's macarons. Sorry that I'm doing this really quickly, I am hungry. Oatmeal cookies, loads and loads of desserts. Ooh, what are these? This seems to be a very American thing. Is it like a mud pie? Is that what they're called? I'm not quite sure. But yeah, there's some creme brulees here, different kinds of food, pastries, cakes. Oh wow, donuts. There seems to be a lot. Goofy, if you ever end up watching this, I'm already impressed with the food that you're serving here in your kitchen, and I haven't even tasted it yet. Everything just looks good. But I'm gonna go get my plate now and I'll show it to you. Oh, I've got my first plate. Unsurprisingly, I went for most of the beige food, so I've got some chicken nuggets, basically, or chicken select, whatever you want to call it, some mac and cheese, some of the popcorn shrimp, some fries, and 2 of those mini tacos, which I'm actually very excited to try. I'm gonna try one of the shrimp popcorns first.
Chefs of all ages at Goofy's Kitchen, we invite you
it's good. Bit of mac and cheese. The mac and cheese is so good. I really enjoy. Oh, the song they used to play this in Disneyland Paris. Yeah, I love like very Americanized fake cheese, mac and cheese. Oh my gosh, Chip and Dale are coming past. Look at them. Vinny's just gone past as well. Oh,
Right, I am too hungry for this at the moment. I'm gonna have a little bit of the chicken as well. I feel like I already know what it's gonna taste like, but chicken's a bit dry, but it's alright. The fries now. Oh wow, the fries are good. The fries look good as well. Let me know what you think, but the fries look good and they actually taste amazing as well. I'm gonna have a little bit of the tacos as well. I don't know how to eat these without it being messy. Very good. Alright, I've just come back for round 2. Basically I got more of the same, so some more of the fries because they were delicious. Those tacos were really nice. The popcorn shrimp was lovely. I'm gonna skip on the chicken. The chicken was good, but I prefer the shrimp, I think. So yeah, a bit of those. I also don't feel like I need any more of the mac and cheese because it's quite heavy. But I also decided to get myself a little slice of that garlic chicken pizza, so I'm looking forward to trying that. I'm gonna have a little bit of the pizza before I eat the rest of the food off camera, because you've already seen me taste the rest of it. You don't really need to do that, but here's the little pizza bit. I'm really intrigued about it. I'm not the biggest fan of pizza generally, but garlic white sauce pizza. Wow, that's good. I am incredibly pleasantly surprised by this garlic cheese pizza, chicken pizza, whatever it was called, white sauce pizza. It's delicious, especially for like buffet pizza. Not bad at all. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy that. I also did meet Chip, by the way. Chip came by earlier. You can see a photo of me and him. He enjoyed the ears. Of course, I wasn't wearing them. It's a bit like difficult, obviously, eating and getting photos with characters all at the same time. Goofy's just going fast. And there's Pluto as well. I think I've got Pluto and Minnie left to go to meet. So that's gonna be it. Honestly though, I'm mainly here for the food. Food and Goofy. Goofy was my main guy, of course. Chip and Dale, they're always fun. But it's very noisy here. Yeah. Well, after I finish this plate, I'm gonna go for maybe a small bit dessert. Maybe I'll just have a donut. I don't really know yet. And then I'm gonna go back to my room because I'm tired. Hi Minnie, how are you? You look beautiful. You're very popular, I see. Everyone loves you here. You're amazing. How's Mickey doing? Is he good? Yeah? I love your outfit, by the way. It is very nice. Very, very nice. Good to see you, Minnie. Thank you so much. Thank you. Like my ears? Yeah, thank you. It's got Chip and Dale on them. They're very cheeky, aren't they? Thank you so much, Minnie. Thank you. See you. Bye-bye. Aw, you're so cute. Right, guys, I am so full. I am full. I can't even finish my second plate. So, yeah, I've got loads of shrimp, loads of fries, as you can see here, still in front of me that I don't think I'm going to be able to finish. So I don't know what to do about desserts. I feel like my eyes were hungrier than my stomach. But I feel like it's just wrong not to at least get one dessert because it was a buffet meal. So I'm gonna go and just pick one thing and eat it and then go to bed. Okay, we've got my dessert. I decided to get 2 things rather than the one because basically I only wanted one of the mini donuts. I do love donuts a lot, and this one just stood out to me of everything else on the desserts selection. But then I saw this. They've got a couple of Christmassy stuff, and I thought, why not? I'm definitely not gonna be able to finish this whole thing, entire thing, because I'm genuinely very full. But it's cute, it's festive, so I'm gonna try and eat as much of it as possible anyway. Normally they make good cakes in the US, so I'm looking forward to giving both of these a taste. Donut. Wow. I was about to say this is a very standard donut, but oh my god, this is so sweet. Again, I forgot I'm in the US and everything is just a lot sweeter than normal. Like in Europe, in the UK, if you got a donut that looked like this and you bit into it, it would not taste as sweet as this does. This is almost too sweet, but it's still good. I'm still gonna eat it. It's just very sweet. Anyway, time for the cute festive cake. I couldn't finish a donut, by the way. It was good, but just a little too sweet even for me. So I'm gonna take a little bite of the cake though. Looks really good. I like chocolatey things. I think this is probably chocolate. Yeah, this is better than the donut. I enjoy it. It's got some white frosting on the top. The base is just chocolate cream on the middle as well. Standard, very moist, which is good. Nice chocolate cake. Oh, you're gonna be my date for the night. Thank you. I've just finished all my food, Dale. Sorry that I didn't wait for you, but at least I've got you on my ears, right? Do you want to try them on? Do you want to see what they look like on you? Maybe this way around, yeah. So cute. Yeah, it's all about Dale, right? Although Chip earlier said it was all about him, so you never know, you never know. They look so cute. I'm gonna take a big photo. Oh, Chip, you've come as well. You guys are so cute. Let me take a photo of you. Oh no, Dale's not giving. Chip, what's going on? Dale, come on, you gotta have to share. He's on half of it anyway. You're on the wrong side, it's so funny. You've got You guys are hilarious. Let's take a quick photo of you. Thank you so much, guys. You're the best. Yeah, okay, Chip's the best. No, Dale's the best. Who knows at this point? You're both amazing, right? Who's stronger? Who's cheekier? Who knows? You're strong. You're quite strong, Chip. I can see that. I can see over there. Right, guys. Thank you so much. I know you want to keep it, but thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye. It's funny. See ya. I was just about to pay, and Chip and Dale came. Obviously, Dale came first, and then Chip came. I want to show you the price as well. Total price. I did get I think you get a drink included. I went for an apple juice, so that's all included. Altogether, it came to basically $70. I'm gonna give a bit of a tip as well because we're in the US, so I'm probably gonna tip about $5-10. I think. We'll see. But yeah, it's quite an expensive meal, but it's a character meal. Goofy, I will have to say your food was amazing. I've obviously finished my food now. Everything was delicious. Really, really good. Obviously, if you'd been here the whole time as my date, it would have been even better. But it's okay. Now that you're here, I'm happy. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you had to do the cooking. I get it. This is really good. Delicious. You've had it as well, of course. You've made it. Phenomenal. So good. Oh, you didn't make it. Minnie made it. Of course, because you made the main food. She's like the pastry, cakes and stuff, and she did an amazing job. I have to tell her. You can tell her from me. I forgot to tell her how amazing she is. I feel bad now, Goofy. Oh, Goofy, I love you so much. Can I take a quick photo of you here? Because you look amazing in front of me right now. You look great, don't you worry. You've actually got like yourself in the background as well. There you go. You're everywhere. You are everywhere. Goofy, you've made my night. I've come all the way from the UK and you've made my night. Thank you. Thank you so much. Aww. Thank you, Goofy. Thank you very much. Thank you. You've been the highlight. Thank you. Thank you. It is your kitchen after all. Bye. Well, I am back in my room now. It is actually about 11:15 at this moment in time. I should hopefully get to sleep soon. Still got my little Goofy's kitchen badge button on me. I need to make sure I get this off. In fact, I'm gonna do it now so I don't forget. But yeah, Goofy's Kitchen, I really enjoyed it. I was always curious about it. I didn't expect too much actually going in because, you know, it's like your standard character breakfast meal, similar to like Plaza Gardens in Disneyland Paris or Chef Mickey's, I want to say, in Walt Disney World's Contemporary, that kind of thing where the focus is mainly the characters, you're paying mainly for the characters. But honestly, the food that I had was actually really good as well. Obviously, it wasn't like phenomenal, gastronomically fantastic cuisine, but it was good. I enjoyed what I ate, and you saw exactly what I ate anyway. I couldn't finish it, unfortunately, but I did enjoy it. I thought the food was good, the character interactions were good, Goofy was amazing, Chip and Dale. I didn't get to properly interact with Pluto, but that's absolutely fine. I could have waited around for him, or I could have tried to go and catch him somehow, but I really did not mind. I saw him go around anyway, and I got to see every other character. Goofy especially, spent a lot of time with him, so yeah, I would recommend it actually. I'm glad I got to do it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be my only sit down table service or buffet, whatever you want to call it, meal of the trip. For the most part, I'm planning on just doing quick service or snacks throughout the days. I just need to make sure I actually eat, because today I didn't. I kind of messed up with that. But yes, thank you so much for watching this vlog. It's been a very, very long one, so I really do appreciate you for sticking around until the very end. If you have any comments, questions, I would love to hear about them in the comments down below, and I'll try my best to reply to as many of them as possible. But even if I don't reply to them, rest assured I read all the comments, so leave whatever you want down below. It's going to make me happy reading your thoughts on the vlog and anything that you want to share with me. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video.
I can't wait for tomorrow, another day here at the Disneyland Resort. I'm going to be heading to DCA. I think I'm going to head to DCA a little bit later than I did today because I do need to pack and get my stuff ready because I'm changing hotels tomorrow. My friend's arriving from Florida. She's flying in tomorrow morning, but she's not actually going into the park, so I don't think I'll be seeing her until later in the day, probably in the evening. You probably won't see her until the following day. But I do need to, at some point, swap hotels. I think I might leave my luggage downstairs, go to DCA, you know, do the full day in the park, then come and get my luggage from here and head to our next hotel, which is actually an off-site hotel, Candlewood Suites, I believe it's called. My friend Hannah booked it, so we're sharing a room in that one. But it looks really good. I'm excited to see that hotel as well. Of course, I'll show it to you, but for now, I need to sleep. Good night.